Hey folks, today I want to show you my favorite lower body foam roller workout. It's not really a workout, it's more of a warm-up, cool-down, mobility type session. But this is a routine that I've really come to enjoy, and it looks like this. So you can see I've got my foam roller here. I'm going to start with my calves. So I'll show you a couple variations here depending on your pain tolerance or your experience with foam rolling. But I'm going to start right here. Got my calves, both calves on here. I'm right in the middle of my calves. Take my hands back here. I'm just going to lift my butt up off the ground. I'm just going to start nice and easy, rolling all the way up into the back of the knee. It's also good shoulder mobility here. I might put my butt down and scoot back a little. I got these long legs here, folks, and get down there towards the feet. Move up again. And as I start to roll, I feel knots. I might stop and just gently pulse back and forth in the spot that I feel really needs it. Then I'm going to start to move. You can see I'm rotating my toes outward. I can feel it right there, a little bit tight. I might pulse on that for a minute or two. And then, of course, come toes in. Really working all parts of that calf. And now, as you get more experienced, what you can do, put a little more pressure, is I'm just going to come up and basically a single leg at a time, and I can do the same thing, just working that full length of that calf muscle, nice and slow. Ooh, there's a spot right there. Really get in there, loosen that up a little bit. And then, of course, same thing other side. So once I've got my calves and I've rolled out there for just a few minutes, they start to feel good and loose. I'm going to come up in here into my hamstrings. Same thing, I'm right in the middle here. And I'm just going to start by rolling back and forth, just checking that out. I did some single leg Romanian deadlifts this morning. I could feel that a little bit in my hamstrings. Again, right there, there's that spot, and just maybe spend a minute here or two, really pulsing. I can do the same thing that I was doing with my calves. I can go one leg. Really get up in there. Make sure you get that full muscle all the way down to the knee, all the way up to the glute, into the butt. Do the same thing on the other side. And I can start to externally, ooh, yeah, right there. I can externally rotate my foot and certainly need that, I can tell. Let's see if it's the same on this side. Ooh, yeah, I got some work to do there. So, okay, once I get those hamstrings, they feel nice and loose. I've got some work to do still there, but I don't want to bore you while I do that for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to move on to my glutes. So I'm going to start here. I'm actually on my low back, and I'm just going to roll. Again, let's just kind of see how things are feeling. Feeling pretty good. Into that low back. And now I'm going to get a figure four. I want to roll over on this side a little bit. Again, if I feel a spot, I'm going to spend a minute there. Same thing other side. Kind of lean over a little bit. I can lean over a lot. Really get in there. So once I've finished with the glutes, I'm going to move over here to the IT bands, the sides of the legs. So for that, again, I'm going to start in the middle of that muscle. I'm going to come down here on my elbow. And I'm just going to plant this foot down, raise this foot up, and just start really working through that. Some of you may find that this is painful. Just work your way through it. Again, if you feel any spots, spend a few minutes there. All the way up to the hip. All the way down to the knee. And of course, I would turn over. We're going to get that other side. Okay, so once we've spent a few minutes on those IT bands, they're feeling loose and limber and warmed up, we're going to finish off here with our legs by coming into the quads. So I'm going to come down here onto my elbows. I'm all the way up, basically up in the groin area here. I'm going to start there and with my arms way out in front of me here. I'm just gonna start nice and slow, rolling, rolling. I'm up to my knees here, going back. And you can also in here, you can play around with different stances. You see, I just widened my legs. I've got my toes pointed out, hitting a little different angle there. And there you go. That's my routine for warming up the legs, cooling down the legs. I have a couple of these in my office where I work. I'm basically in front of a laptop all day. So it's great to just get down on the floor, do a little bit of foam rolling, loosen up a little bit. Great for lower body mobility, keep you flexible, keep those muscles pliable. If you don't have a practice of foam rolling, I suggest try it for 30 days. And you don't have to do it every day, but do it every other day for 5 to 10 minutes. I think you'd be surprised at what a difference it makes.